Hey guys, so now I'm going to talk about how to play the funky strummy part in the verse of Under the Bridge, and it sounds something like this. So 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's what we're working with this funky strumming part in Under the Bridge. It's kind of very characteristic of that John Frusciante style to play all of these kind of little intricate lead fills in between all of these chords. So we're going to break it down and work out exactly what's going on. So first, the chord shapes. Okay, so we're starting with an E chord but played as an A shape. So that's using the A shape from the caged system. So the way that I play it, open E string, and then first finger on the 7th fret of A, and then my third finger is barring over fret 9 on D, G and B, okay? And then the next chord is a B, okay? But what's cool about this one is that we don't play it in this standard way of playing this E bar chord. We're actually going to play it the Hendrix way, okay? So with the normal bar chord, you would bar with your first finger like this, okay? But the Jimi Hendrix way is to actually use your thumb to play the root note. These fingers stay exactly the same. The third, the fourth and the second fingers are exactly the same. And then the first finger is just barring over the top two strings. But what we're also doing is omitting the root note of this chord. So we don't actually play that note, okay? So we actually go in fact, you know what? I think when John Frusciante plays it, he doesn't even include that top note. So you could actually only play it up to that second string, that B, like so. So that's just 1, 2, 3, 4 notes in total. So that's chord number 2. Chord number 3, we move that shape up one tone and then we make it into a minor shape. So that would mean removing my second finger and then barring with my first finger over the 9th fret on G and B. So that's fret 11 on A and D and then fret 9 on G and B. Like so. And then the next chord, so that chord is a C sharp minor. And then we have a G sharp minor here, but using that exact same shape down on fret number 6, like so. And then we bring that up one tone and make it into the major shape again. And that's an A. Okay, so all in we have that one, that one, that one, like so. Those are all of the shapes that are involved in this Under the Bridge verse, okay? So now to kind of get down to the actual strumming part and how you get that, the used to that kind of feel. So your hand is basically going to want to be moving as 16th notes. So that would sound something like this with the drum beat. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. So that's playing 4 notes per beat. So once again, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Okay, and your hand's going to have to be moving like that the whole time that you're playing these chords, okay? So the first part, we go, okay, so that was down, up, and then on the next downstroke, we change chord to that B. Okay, so down, up, down, up, down. So down, up, down, up, down. So you see the whole time how my hand was moving, okay? So 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a, okay? And then we have our first little fill. So that goes, okay? So this is fret 8 on the G. And what happens is I do kind of a little trill. So with your second finger, you want to hammer, so you start with your second finger and then with your third finger you hammer onto fret 9 of the G. And then pull off instantly. And then go down to fret 9 on D, back to fret 8 on G. So it will go. So picking wise, I go down, up. Sorry, down, down, up. That's how I pick that. Down, 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 up. So it's kind of what it should sound like. So in context, it would go. Okay, kind of like that. And then we have this really cool little. Okay, so this is using that C sharp minor chord that we just looked at, but it's played in kind of a really interesting way because we slide up to the lower part of that chord from a tone below. So that's sliding from fret 9 with my 3rd and 4th finger up to fret 11, okay? And then I separate the two halves of the chord. So we go, and then. So that's basically, you see how my fingers are kind of interchanging there, okay? So you can split the chord in two like that, okay? And the way I'm strumming this is down, down, up, down. So I go slide in, down, up, down. So the full speed so far, you go. Okay, so that's what we've got. And again, much slower. Okay, so that's what we've got. That's the tricky part out of the way now, okay? So now comes the easy part, and this part we just literally move that minor shape down to fret 6, and then play the major shape a semitone above. And the rhythm goes. And they're both down strokes, down, down, okay? And then we have our next little fill, which is really cool. You can keep the chord shape down. Okay, and I'm using my first finger to bar there over that 5th fret on the high E, and then what happens is I'm hammering on to the 7th fret of the high E with my 4th finger and then pulling off. So this is quite tricky to develop that strength in that finger. But it just takes a bit of practice, okay? Remember with the pull off, you're pulling downwards, okay? So you're not lifting up. So, and then you play the 5th fret on the B string. So the whole thing will go like so. And the way that I pick that is a down, up, okay? So we go down, 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 up. So if I now play the full thing super slow, okay, in context, and you'll kind of hear what we're working with. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I added the second part there, okay? So what happens the second time round is we play the exact same chords again. And instead of going to the, we go straight just to the major shape, which is the A, okay? And then we go, okay, and that's just literally playing the upper 3 notes of that chord. So that's 5th fret on E, 5th fret on B, 6th fret on G. Okay, so once again, the second half would go like so, 3, 4. And I use upstrokes for all 3 of those notes. Okay, so the full thing again, just even slower actually. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Okay, and that just repeats over and over again. And that is how you play that funky verse part on Under the Bridge. In the next video, I'll be talking about how to kind of create your kind of own little lead fills amongst these kind of caged position chords. Cool, so I'll see you in the next video.